A military judge has reinstated plea deals for accused September 11th mastermind, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, and two co-defendants. The ruling by the judge overseeing the military commission at Guantanamo Bay struck down an order by Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, which had revoked those agreements. Let's bring in NewsNation's Joe Khalil, who is live in Washington. So, Joe, what happens now?
Well, it's very interesting, Nichole, and there are a lot of questions about that because I can tell you from the people that I've spoken to, they did not expect that a judge in this case was going to overrule the Secretary of Defense and allow for these plea deals for the 9/11 mastermind and two others to move forward. We're talking about Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and two others, Walid bin Attash and Mustafa al-Hassawi. All of them have an important role in planning the 9/11 attacks. Air Force Colonel Judge Matthew McCall made this decision, allowing the plea deals for these terrorists to move forward. The plea deals would spare all of them the death penalty and instead almost guarantee that they would get life sentences in prison. I say almost guarantee because we haven't actually seen the plea deals, but that's widely what's anticipated. They would go to prison for life. When the news of this apparent pre-trial agreement came down, there was some public pushback, mostly from Republican lawmakers, but from others as well. And Defense Secretary Austin notified the court he was going to be shutting those deals down, saying the prosecutors whom he empowered would no longer be making this decision, but rather he would be making the decision to scrap these deals altogether. Well, the judge now saying, sorry, Secretary Austin, you are overruled. And take a look at just part of the decision here. It reads, quote, the fact that the Secretary of Defense gave himself exclusive authority to enter into pretrial agreements back in August does not invalidate or somehow render these agreements that the prosecutors signed void. Now, we've spoken to some of the 9/11 victims' families today. What I'm getting the sense is that for some of them, a guilty plea would have been a good thing. They want to close this very painful chapter of their lives. Remember, it's been more than 2 decades now, and we haven't even seen a trial for these terrorists. So for some families, they want this to just be over with so they can move on. But for, I think, the majority of these families, they were opposed to this plea deal. Many of them wanted to see the death penalty for these terror suspects and the masterminds behind the 9/11 plots. We have reached out to the Pentagon today, Nichole. We are waiting to see whether they give us a response and just general feeling about this. The Pentagon, by the way, is going to hold a briefing later on this afternoon, so hopefully we can get some questions answered about how all of this is landing inside of the building there, Nichole.
All right, Joe. I mean, so we're talking about obviously 9/11 happened in 2001. Here it is, 2024. There have been all of these delays. There have been evidence issues when it comes to prosecuting KSM and those who are still at Gitmo. And now this could be even more back and forth. Is there any legal precedent for this situation where we've seen a Secretary of Defense then overrule military prosecutors?
It's really interesting because it's hard to find any situation that's like this. This is a military court, military tribunal. Remember, if you go to federal court, what we have seen in the past is the Attorney General, whoever is running the Department of Justice, can sometimes ask for plea deals to be revoked. And in federal court, that stands. The Attorney General of the United States is not overruled by a judge in some way. This is a different situation. So I think it's very interesting you point that out. Very hard to find a precedent like this.
All right, Joe Khalil live for us there in Washington. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.